Hey tall girl, this is a get ready with me for an event. Should I wear my hair now? Everybody was sitting looking like, waiting for the organizer to tell them what table to choose. I was like, I'm gonna get the best table in here. Believe that. Okay, I'm filming this as I'm trying to get my car unpacked because this is what happens when you show up on time or a little bit early. Okay, so I got here at 4:04, setup time was 4. There were vendors here before me, pulled up my car. There's a whole bunch of vendors and stuff here in Orlando. There's a hockey game going on. The contact person is not being able to be reached, right? So it's like my hair's flaring up because it's raining. But because I got here, you know, at a decent time, I was able to pull my car up to the bay, walk the stuff inside, then go park and not have to like haul myself across the street. It's just like, yes, Father God, all right. And then there was this guy just now who was just trying to pull up because it was literally 2 spots in the parking bay right here and at the Amway Center, like 2 spots in front of parking bay 1 so that we could unload our stuff. And like, that's what being on time does you. He was like, I just need like 2 seconds to unload and it was getting Jerry Springer, and that was uncomfortable. Hi. Hi. I'm good, you? Fine. I am a vendor for the fashion show. Hey y'all, so let's see if it'll focus on me. I'm here at the Orlando thing. My table is all set up and it's just time to get myself looking right. This is my honey conditioner leave-in spray. My hair has been lightly flat ironed since Friday, and just yes, it gets your hair laid, but I don't like when my hair be feeling dry. Like, I gotta moisturize it. Kinky girl tendencies. Like, I don't care if my roots start to flare up. It's time to get it moisturized. So this is an interesting situation. One thing that I definitely want to do, so I'll just put it on the calendar to get it done within the next 2 weeks, but it's to have my iPad with images of people wearing the gear, because people like to know that they're joining a group. Like in economics or statistics, I remember, I forget, they call it like the club effect or something like that, but there may be a club with the most popping music right next to the, you know, or down the block or just a block over, but nobody's standing outside to get in, so nobody knows, nobody wants to go over there. But if there's a broke club and like there are a couple people standing there, then another couple more people come standing there like, oh, I want to be where it's popping. That music has the worst DJ, like, where did you get your DJ license? Like, who told you were great in your family and you weren't? Like, that club. So just to have those images of people who've taken lots of pictures wearing our gear and have it on the table on a slideshow on the iPad, that would be a great thing. It's just like when you want to order a skin product or something like that, and you want to see pictures of before and after, or like a weight loss thing. Or ordering hair product and you just want to read reviews. Like, you want to know that, okay, this is legit. For clothing, it's like, okay, other people are wearing the clothing. Okay, it's cool. So, yeah, I'll just put on a little bit of makeup and a little bit of lip. That's so much better than what I started. My hair was looking like crazy, sexy, cool. One of the vendors was like, I paid $600 to get an exclusive table. Like, where's VIP? Like, there's no VIP. I was like, you better get your money back. I had to pay for parking when I wasn't supposed to, but like, whatever. I was like, you don't pay me that. So it's just a little bit disorganized. And you know what, because we were literally like hanging out in the bay of the convention center waiting for like somebody to come down who was an organizer to tell us where to go. I never got instructions. I never even got the time to show up today. But you know what, I came. I called somebody. I came. Everybody was sitting looking like, waiting for the organizer to tell them what table to choose. I was like, I'm gonna get the best table in here. Believe that. I just put my stuff down, I like sprayed it, like spread it on the table. That was that. I think that leads me to my point. It's like sitting around waiting for an organizer to come. People are so used to just being told what to do, like take charge. Got the best table in here instead of one in the cut, like. But they just condition us to be very sheep-like, you know, like wait for instruction, like wait, you know, wait to seize your life. Like, oh, I can't start a business, I can't start like a skincare whatever because I need a permit and I need somebody from the state to come examine my house to make sure, like, what? I need permission? Like, stop. Like, stop. Okay. So let's get down there. Just put a little bit of lipstick on. And sure, sometimes you may like ruffle feathers or like someone will be like, you can't do that. And it's like, okay, well, at least I went for it. Like, not sitting around waiting for you to tell me what to do. Like, I needed a dolly to move all my stuff from the port bay. I needed something because it was so much stuff and like where we needed to be was so far in there. And I asked like kind of like nicely, like one of the officers that was walking with us, can I take this? And then when I walked back around, I took it. Like, just stop being such a pansy. Like, you can't be a pansy with stuff that you want. Just go for it. And then say sorry later. Should I wear my hair down? Should I go ponytail? The world may never know. Let's just put a light pink on. This is kind of fun film walking like I talk. So something else that my mentor told me was, okay, basically like, this sounds basic, but I had thought, okay, if I want to eat more, I don't be blowing my money. Like, I've never been that type of person. So if I want to eat more, then how about I don't be concerning about, oh, I need to make a budget. I just make more money. And he was like, you know what, my dad, he never spent more than $10 on a meal. He never spent more than $10 on a meal. I was like, what? This is fun. What's up, girl? I have no idea. Okay. Port angle, so it's cold, looking for food, looking for drink. I thought the event started at 5. It's currently 6:17. It's not started. And I'm hungry. I had 2 Sammys before I left the house. I'm still hungry. Hopefully I can find some food, just snacky. Some peanuts or whatever. Honestly, I just haven't been preparing for my events like I have in the past, but like having my food ready and like having my snacks ready, having my money, my cash ready. You know, so I just have to. Oh my gosh, it's cold. Why is it cold in Florida? Bruh, I'm sitting behind my table on the floor, just trying to get this meal in. Okay, people got to stop saying I'm sorry. Like, listen to what you're saying. I think I'm just gonna start filming clips like when I think of stuff and like they'll just be a montage of things. But like, people gotta stop saying I'm sorry. Like, listen to what you're saying. You're saying I am sorry. Like, I am a sorry human being. Like, you stepped on my shoe and I say I'm sorry. Like, what? That is just a direct, seriously, that's like a direct reflection of like just your confidence in yourself. And I know it seems like a little thing, but like, you walk around saying I'm sorry all the time. It's like, yo, you're a child of God, bro. Like, no, be like, pardon me if you're saying excuse me or something. Or I messed up, like, my bad, but like, you're not sorry. You You're not sorry, I'm not sorry. You're not sorry. Oh shoot, people are coming in. Trying to do the low-key video where I'm filming something, but it looks like it's just like in my hand and I'm texting, but it's so obvious, like it's so obvious. So at first there was an ambulance here because somebody, like an older person, was on the ground. Actually 2 of them were on the ground, then one of them got up and I was confused, but maybe she was down there to help her friend. And then there's a model over there getting her pulse taken and stuff. It's like, this is what I'm talking about. I called myself trying to be a model when I was 16. Just experiment it, and they're like, and for that reason, you need to start eating less. I was like, I'm trying to play volleyball. They're like, you need to eat less. I was like, and you're done. You're canceled. You're done. You're done. Your pilot is done. Hey Talk Girl, I hope you enjoyed that video. So that video was obviously of me at I'm just making sure that I look okay. So I'm looking in the camera, okay? So that video was just obviously of me at a fashion show that was taking place at the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. Overall, so I broke even, like a little bit more than break even, but I feel like it was kind of like a universe breaking point for me. Most of the vendors did not, and there were a number of vendors did not break even. Some people didn't sell a single thing. And it made sense because when I was speaking to one of the vendors, like a lot of the vendors were popping off. Like they were sharing with everybody how they were going to file a complaint to PayPal, that this was a scam, that they had to that they were told that there was going to be over 1,000 plus people there. There definitely was not. That they were going to have VIP table arrangement seating. Like the organizer wasn't even there to receive us, to tell us where we needed to put our where we were to set up. There wasn't a vendor, floor plan. There wasn't any tags on the tables letting us know where we should set up if they weren't going to be down there to receive us. And there were some other things that were just promised, and like one of them, like I mentioned in the video, $650 for a so-called VIP, and I got the best table in there for $250. Like I just grabbed the best table, I was like, that's mine, and just put all my stuff all over it to like protect this house. I feel like it was a little bit of a universe breaking point for me, because I said, you know what, I am spending like $250, let's just say $250 worth of product income? No, worth of product. So like if something costs, let's say $9 or $10 to produce, like $10, that's 25 items that I could have got to restock. Like when you start breaking it down, the cost of goods sold when you compare it to how much you're paying for cost of entry to events, at some point you're like, I'm not sure that this is really worthwhile. And especially if I'm not having the follow-up conversion of online sales with the customers that come. And if you didn't have any customers come to your table at this event, which a lot of people did not, it was an absolute waste of money. And that's a risk that you take when you do events and markets, of course, but just a little bit more and more, like events have kind of just been rubbing me the wrong way, and I may sound like an embittered merchant. I'm really not. I've had some amazing experiences and awesome profit and engagements and leads and networking at events, and some of them have just been like, there is no reason for you to be charging this amount. There's no reason for you to be charging this amount of money just to set up table at your event. Like I know it doesn't cost as much to be in this space. Some of y'all are non-profit, so I don't understand. And a lot of people are just charging this much so that they can cover the cost for the space, or where their ticket sales didn't cover it, or they're doing that plus they want a little bit of profit of their own. So it really is an abusive kind of thing that I feel that's happening, or that has happened. I don't know if it's been going on forever, but to set up shop as a merchant on the come up, like it just honestly put me in a place like, you know what, I'm ready for, hold on, yeah, that's better. I just want to, it's okay. So, you know what, I am ready to go into my hermit shell, so to speak, and just focus and grind on my online presence. 1, 2, wholesale, designated for every Wednesday to focus on that and just plant seeds. Go to my local like yoga studios and esoteric like metaphysical stores and resorts and everything, and gyms and churches, and blow people up for wholesale for Temple Care Beauty and Body by God. That's going to be my focus. I've done a whole year sample size of basically doing events and stuff, and really got caught up in going through motions, not even just going through the motions really, because I was executing them, but moving around, packing up the car, blah, 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 and saying that I'm doing something, but I'm not really moving forward. And I'm actually kind of digging myself in a hole by thinking, if I pay more, then I'll get, into events that give me more exposure, and that's great in theory, but if you unfortunately go to an event that you think was a fit for your demographic and they don't really respond to you, then it's a total waste of money. And the other thing I wanted to mention is that I don't mind going on my low-key quiet storm for 2019. I feel like I'm going to break the shell, break the mold months before the close of 2019, but way before the close of 2019. I'm like, I don't mind building my following quietly and getting familiarity, building rapport in the community, that I'm starting to host events, like host Body by God events. People pay me, I have awesome vendors set up shop. I got people that have juices and like vegan, homemade goodies and things like that. Like, I host the event. You pay me. That's where my mind is. And if it takes a little bit longer and honestly saving my money that I would have been investing in paying people to go to events, like, oh my gosh, please give me a chance to show my stuff, like, no, I am out of the beggar's mentality, like 1000% over it. So boss moves in 2019. Leave in the comments if you have been doing any events, what your brands are, how you've been hearing about them. Are you doing like a generic Google search? Are you using Eventbrite? That's what I use. How do you divide your efforts with your business? Is it, with events, wholesale, and maybe your online presence? Or I'd love to know what other entrepreneurs are doing, and let's just all build each other up and give tidbits, and we're all going to ball out. Like, we're all gonna prosper this year. And 2020, like, I'm hearing it across the internet waves, bro. Like, everybody is really putting in the super hustle, like quiet, low-key, quiet storm work in 2019 for an amazing harvest to be had in 2020. So hope this video was entertaining slightly, maybe a little bit, and yeah, I will definitely talk with you later. Bye.